And good evening, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Indiana Fever Basketball. I am Brian Snow, bringing you the play-by-play, alternative play-by-play style. And we're glad you are with us. It's the world champion Las Vegas Aces taking on the Indiana Fever, who are on a hot streak. They have won 8 of their last 11. They lost against Minnesota, or 9 of their last 11, I beg your pardon. They lost against Minnesota, but then they beat Atlanta in overtime this past Sunday, 104-100, making it their third 100-point game in the last 5 games. You know the stars to look for. A'ja Wilson, what I think is the unanimous MVP for the Las Vegas Aces. And for the Indiana Fever, it's the rookie sensation, Caitlin Clark, who will walk away with the Rookie of the Year. And the game will come to you from Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. As they're ready to get started, so are we. We got everything ready here. And you can join us by joining the channel. And you can drop your comments in the chat. Let's see how many we can get. Let's see what our attendance can be here tonight. And it's going to be a good one. A very, very good one. Can't wait for this to get started. Just waiting for the broadcast to get started. And the reason I was asked this earlier of why I do alternative play-by-play, it's for the people that can't make it to the game. And also, being disabled gives me a chance to be home and look for and do this for teams that I love to watch but can't get to cover. I had a chance to cover the Indiana Fever this year, but because of health problems, I couldn't do it. But I am covering them this way. I'm probably going to be up most of the night updating my websites. And yes, I said sites because I run 3 of them at the present time. A'ja Wilson, 27 points per game, along with 11 rebounds and 2 assists. And Caitlin Clark leads all rookies with 19 points per game. She has 111 three-point goals made. It's Jackie Young, A'ja Wilson, Kia Stokes, Kelsey Plum, and Chelsea Gray for the world champion Aces. Lexi Hall, Alyssa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark for the upstanding Indiana Fever. And we're set to go from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Indiana, where we're red. Vegas wears right. Indiana left to right. The tip is controlled by the Fever as Caitlin Clark comes across into the front court with a hook pass to Boston. Back to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell dancing on the dribble against Wilson. Now to the corner for Alyssa Smith. Back to Mitchell, driving right down the lane with a lefty. Scoop it in. Kelsey Mitchell with her first basket of the game and the first basket of the game, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Fever. Kelsey Plum across into the front court. She pulls up for 3 and missed it. And the rebound, Alyssa Smith ahead to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly in the front court. Over the top pass to the corner. Lexi Hall's 3. Splash! 5-0 in favor of the Fever. 9:24 left in the first, and a very quick timeout taken by Las Vegas. And the fans stand as one at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is 5-0 in favor of the Fever as the broadcast has gone to a timeout. This is Indiana Fever Basketball on Snowman Multimedia. I hope you all enjoy the play-by-play broadcast tonight. Tomorrow we got a day-night doubleheader for you as the Houston Astros will take on the Oakland Athletics in the final game of their 3-game series. That will come your way at 2 p.m. And then at 8 p.m., we'll have Thursday night football with the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills live from Miami. See me trying to straighten up the scoreboard here. There's that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can shorten this even more. Sorry about that. Okay. That's the best I can do. Best I can do. So we'll leave it. We will leave it here. like that without the names. We're in the midst of a timeout here with the Indiana Fever basketball against the Las Vegas Aces as they took a quick timeout as the Aces trail 5-0. Lexi Hall with a three and Kelsey Mitchell with a left-handed scoop to get the ninth started. I don't like how that looks with all that room. I do not like how that looks. So we are going to try to get the names of the teams in. All right, they are back from break in Indianapolis, Indiana. Vegas Aces. Okay, that's the best. All right, there. That is better. That is better. It is 5-0 in favor of the Indiana Fever. Lexi Hall hit a three and Kelsey Mitchell a driving layup. Fever in the red tops, red bottoms with the white numbers and lettering. Las Vegas goes white tops, white bottoms with the black numbers and lettering. And Lexi Hall leads the league in three-point percentage, shooting nearly 50% from three-point land. 9:24 left in the first, and Kelsey Plum brings it up. Plum on the move into the front court, standing dribble with a left hand, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. She plays it back to Mitchell for three, missed it, rebound Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly, front court to the right. Caitlin Clark has the side wide open, a behind the back pass to Aaliyah Boston. Boston directing traffic, now finds Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks and launches a 20-footer and splash. Kelsey Mitchell with four. It's a 7-0 Indiana lead. We played more than a minute into the first quarter. They go over the top to Asia Wilson. Her shot goes up, had it blocked. Rebound to Asia Wilson. She's tied up. Jump ball. Great job by Lexi Hall causing the jump ball. And that was Aaliyah Boston who had the 18-footer. So Boston gets her first bucket of the ball game. It'll be Asia Wilson and Lexi Hall that will jump it up at the free throw line to our left. 13 on the shot clock, just in case Las Vegas wins the tip. And they do. A three-pointer on the way is missed. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Flip ahead, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark across the timeline into the front court, works off the Boston screen. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble off to the right, gets all the way to the hoop, missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Las Vegas, and here they come on the push. Into the front court is Jackie Young. Young, left of the key, finds Asia Wilson. Over to the right side for Chelsea Gray, who goes up, missed it. Aaliyah Boston, another rebound. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Clark flying in the front court, off to the left. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble, works off the Boston screen. Caitlin Clark to the free throw line, now finds Boston, runs into Wilson, forces the shot up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Las Vegas. And here they come. On the push, in the front court is Young. Kelsey Plum off to the left. Kelsey Plum fakes, back outside to Wilson, now to Young. Young works off the Wilson screen, gives it. They get underneath to Asia Wilson. She goes up, missed it. Wilson, the rebound, spins down the lane and shoots it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound taken down by Lexi Hall. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly in the front court. Wraparound dribble, got bumped, no call. Now has it out near the timeline between the rings. Flying down the lane, pitch out to Alyssa Smith. Smith drives in from the left, goes up, missed the layup. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Outlet pass to Gray. Chelsea Gray on the fly, front court to the right. Bounce pass Wilson. Wilson stops, 18-footer. Got it. Asia Wilson with her first bucket and the Aces' first bucket. And it's now 7-2 with 7:02 left in the first. Now Alyssa Smith in the front court. Smith finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell with a between the legs dribble. Out to the right, guarded by Kelsey Plum. Dump low right, Aaliyah Boston. Pitch out Caitlin Clark on the right wing. Clark on the fly to the free throw line. Forces the shot up. Rolls out. Rebound taken down by Wilson. Outlet pass Kelsey Plum. Plum has it on the move. Front court to the left. Stops her dribble. Now picks it up. Back to Wilson. 15-footer. Got it. Asia Wilson makes it 7-4 and 6:34 left in the first period. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Guarded by Chelsea Gray, comes into the front court. But she's guarded by Jackie Young, I beg your pardon. Yeah, Caitlin Clark plays it to Aaliyah Boston. Back to Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall works off the Boston screen with a wraparound dribble. 5 to shoot. Dump low Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs in on Wilson. Turnaround shot in the lane. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Ahead it comes to Young. Outlet pass Gray. She goes up. Missed the layup. Rebound Lexi Hall. Outlet pass Caitlin Clark. And here they come. Left to right. A deep three for Clark. Short. Rebound taken down by Kelsey Plum. The outlet pass to Jackie Young. Outlet pass to Gray. Out front, Keish Stokes. Now Kelsey Plum has it, dancing on the dribble outside right. Kelsey Plum with a screen from Wilson. Flip pass to Jackie Young. Out to Wilson. 18-footer. Got it. It's a 1-point game, 7-6, and 5:33 left in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark on the fly in the front court. Finds Mitchell. A wide open three from the right corner. Splash! 4-point lead, 10-6, 5:22 left in the opening quarter. Jackie Young brings it up. Or Chelsea Gray brings it up. Gray front court to the left, finds Wilson. Free throw line jumper. Got it again. Asia Wilson with 8. All 8 as a matter of fact. And it's 10-8 in favor of the Indiana Fever. And 5:02 left in the quarter. Caitlin Clark walks it up, directing traffic front court to the right, guarded by Jackie Young. Here comes Clark on the fly, all the way, baseline, goes up, lays it in, and draws the foul. Caitlin Clark hits the bucket, her first bucket of the game, with a free throw to come. Caitlin Clark, who leads all rookies in scoring. Tiffany Hayes on the floor for the first time for Chelsea Gray for Las Vegas. No substitutions yet for the Indiana Fever. As Caitlin Clark to the free throw line. It's on the way, and it's good. 4:54 left in the first, and it's 13-8 in favor of the Fever. Kelsey Plum in the front court. Plum leaves it for Wilson. Wilson fakes back to Plum. Plum has it on the right wing, works off the Wilson screen to Jackie Young on the left wing. Young on the drive to the free throw line. Backdoor pass underneath to Tiffany Hayes. Missed the layup. Ball on the floor. Tipped in to Alyssa Smith. Here comes Indiana on the push. They have numbers. Caitlin Clark on the front court. Clark with a bounce pass to Kelsey Young. Reverse layup. Out. Rebound taken down by Hayes, or by Asia Wilson, I beg your pardon. Outlet pass to Kelsey Plum. Plum on the fly in the front court to the free throw line. Plum backs up on the dribble. Now finds Wilson. Wilson to the foul line all the way. Goes up, missed it, and a foul called. Foul is charged to Lexi Hall. That's her first. And the first team foul. And I'll tell you what, it is very physical so far. Asia Wilson to the free throw line, has all 8 points. Making 9 with that free throw. Fake is our first chatter tonight. What's up, Fake? Howdy to you. Folks want to make a goal of $200 in donations to my Cash App tonight to help my family. If you can, donate to cash.app/$tallman.K50. Wilson makes both free throws. It's 13-10 and 4:04 left in the first. Erica Wheeler on the floor for the first time, dancing on the dribble, giving Caitlin Clark a break. Wheeler works off the screen, 20-footer out of the key. Got it. 15-10, 3:50 left in the first. In the front court is Jackie Young. Out front, Asia Wilson. Now to Kelsey Plum. Plum has it this time to Wilson, right corner. Back to Plum. Plum on the drive, right baseline. Picks up her dribble. Over the top pass. Intercepted by Aaliyah Boston. Finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Front court to the right. A pull-up three from the right wing. Rims out. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson brings it up. Flip ahead to Jackie Young. Young has it front court to the right. Jackie Young works off the Wilson screen. Gives it back to Wilson. Right corner, Hayes. Hayes on the drive into the lane. Goes up and missed it. But she drew the foul, and she'll shoot two. And it's pronounced Foxy. I beg your pardon, Foxy. I am so sorry. So 2 free throws coming. With 3:19 left in the first. And the free throw is good for Hayes. and she scores the first point of the night. Kelsey Plum gets a breather. The second attempt by Hayes is good. 15-12. 3:19 left in the first. Indiana off to a hot start, but they've cooled off a little bit. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler dancing on the dribble outside left. Now finds Lexi Hall. Hall fakes, finds Mitchell. Foul line jumper. Missed it badly. Rebound comes down to Asia Wilson. The outlet pass to Hayes. Hayes in the front court off to the right. A hook pass back to Wilson. Wilson fakes. Kick out Young. Right corner. 3 on the way. Good. Tie game. Hayes hits her first field goal. So we got to correct a mistake here. And it's 15-all. 2:44 left in the first. Aces 1 for 4 from 3-point land. They dump it low to Fabenley. Kick out Boston. A 3 on the way. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Wilson. And now the Aces look for the lead. Hayes in the front court. Motoring all the way to the free throw line. Back to Wilson. Wilson fakes. 18-footer. Short. Rebound comes down to Wheeler. Wheeler on the fly in the front court for the Fever. Wheeler in the front court. Dancing on the dribble outside right. Pitch out right side to Boston. Boston finds Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Boston screen. Now launches a 3. Short. Rebound tipped. Out of bounds. Which way? Belongs to Las Vegas. Let's see how many likes and viewers we can get tonight with this one. We got a doubleheader tomorrow and possibly a doubleheader on Friday. Thanks, Foxy. I appreciate you. 2:08 left for the first. Aces look for the lead. Down tie game at 15. Our first tie of the game. Hayes in the front court with a standing dribble with a left hand. Works her way to the left. Goes all the way in. Chelsea Gray goes all the way in. Missed the layup. Rebound Aaliyah Boston, who finds Caitlin Clark. Clark motors in the front court. Outside left. Finds Wheeler. Wheeler, a step back 3. Splash! Indiana regains the lead, 18-15, and 1:38 left in the quarter. But you got to give credit to these two-time champion Aces. They're not two-time champs for nothing. As Jackie Young hits the jumper in the lane, 18-17, $1.24 left in the first, and the Fever just turned it over. Aaliyah Boston was supposed to cut through, didn't. And the pass went out of bounds. And I believe that is the first turnover of the night. (18-17) with 75 seconds left in the first. Jackie Young in the front court works off the Asia Wilson screen. Back to Wilson, right of the key. Wilson finds Hayes in the right corner. Back to Wilson, 20-footer. It's an air ball. It's out of bounds. And it'll belong to Indiana. (59 seconds left in the first. Wheeler leans over the dribble into the front court. Bounce pass out front. Jackie Young in the right corner hole. A 3. Missed it. Rebound taken down by Jackie Young. Here's Chelsea Gray with a 3. Splash. And the Vegas have their first lead, 20-18, and 40 seconds left in the first. In the front court is Caitlin Clark. Clark bumped, no call, but there is a call now. That foul is charged to Sydney Colson, who's on the floor for the first time. That's their first in the last 2 minutes, and they will look to bring it in. Foul line extended right. Still looking. Got to get it in, and does to Aaliyah Boston. Finds Clark. Clark off the Boston screen. Back to Boston at the free throw line. Boston drives in on Megan Gustafson, and Boston turned it over with a travel. Go to work on getting Wilson in foul trouble. Yeah, that's what they have to do tonight. .30 seconds left in the first quarter. Indiana will get it again on 24-second count as Colson brings it up. Colson in the front court. Now finds Hayes on the bounce pass to Wilson. 18-footer, short. Rebound will go out of bounds. It'll belong to Indiana with 18.3 left in the first. Share this link with everybody that you know, folks. Let's get some people watching it here tonight. 18.3 left in the first. 20-18 in favor of the Aces. Caitlin Clark brings it up. They'll play for the final shot, 10 seconds. Clark leans over the dribble between the rings, guarded by Colson, 6 seconds. Now 5. Clark dancing on the dribble. 3, 2, trying to get free. Clark rolls in. Right baseline jumper, no good. Rebound taken down by Asia Wilson, and that's the quarter. Done with one, and the Vegas Aces have the lead 20-18. Back with the second quarter in a moment. A well-played first quarter by Indiana, but a better played first quarter by Vegas because they have the lead at the end of the period. And that's what champions do. They find ways to get back in the game. They find ways to get back in the game. Hey, folks, I got a question for you. For those of you that are tuned in right now, would you want me to do the Georgia-Kentucky game on Saturday, or is there a game that you want me to look at either Friday or Saturday? Put your suggestions in the chat, and I'll take a look at them. Someone wanted me to do Arizona and Kansas State, and that's Friday. I'm thinking about it, but then there's the Fever and the Aces. That's the second game of this, 3-day doubleheader. The other thing, I have to time how long these breaks are. Someone told me 2.5 minutes. Someone told me 3 minutes. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Okay. I think everyone has been notified. Just making sure I notify everyone that I can. Oh, shucks. Getting an update saying Christian McCaffrey is a long shot to play in Minnesota. That's okay. That is okay. It's not a good mentality to go into the week with. Okay, I like that. My mentality is that I'm playing this week. I get it. I hope he does, but I also hope that the Niners take care of him because this is like the first significant injury that McCaffrey has had since he's been with the 49ers. Becky Hammond in her third season as the Aces head coach, 82-29. They won the last 2 championships. We'll set your lineups in just a moment as Las Vegas has it in play. Colson back to Hayes on the drive into the lane. Pitch out on the way to Gustafson, and she shoots it in. And that is Megan Gustafson, 22-18 in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. They're on a 7-0 run as Clark has it this time, dancing on the dribble off to the right, gets trapped in the lane, pitch back out to Fabenley, now to Erica Wheeler. Wheeler unleashes a 3, rimming no, rebound taken down by Jackie Gray. And here they come on the fly. Gray has it in the front court. Gray outside left, out front Gustafson. On the left side is Colson. Colson holds and looks, now pitches out, right corner, 3-ball on the way, and an out. Rebound taken down, flip shot no good, but a foul called. It's on Wheeler as Jackie Gray will shoot 2. Or Tiffany Hayes will shoot 2. I beg your pardon. Alicia Clark is on the floor for the first time for the Aces. And I said Black numbers, they have silver numbers in lettering, does Las Vegas. It's kind of hard for me to see them. Hayes' free throw is good. So it's Hayes Gustafson along with Alicia Clark. We'll give you the other two in a moment to complete their quartet. The second attempt on the way, no good. Rebound taken down by Kelsey Mitchell. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. Clark trots across into the front court, guarded by Colson. Works her way left to right. Clark on the move, right of the key. Bounce pass underneath, tipped and stolen. And here comes Las Vegas on the push. Into the front court is Gray. A pitch out to Colson right down the lane, and she shoots it in. 25-18. This is a 10-0 run by the Aces. And they have seized control of the game. Clark dancing on the dribble off to the left. Here comes Caitlin Clark with a backup three. Got it. 6 in the game for Caitlin Clark, and it's 25-21, and they needed that basket badly. 8:21 left in the half. On the right side is Young. Now finds Clark, back to Young, right down the lane, flip out to the corner. Driving in is Carlson, backs in, underneath pass intended for Gustafson. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever, as Chelsea Gray couldn't make that pass. (25-21). Aces lead by 4. Caitlin Clark has 6 points in the game. She's 2 of 7 from the field so far. A bounce pass right side to Fabenley. Fabenley backs in on Kelsey Plum. Now Clark has it back. Clark on the drive, goes all the way in and lays it in, but an offensive foul called. It's going the other way. And then it's an offensive foul on Caitlin Clark. That is her first and the first team foul, and she disagrees with the call. Hayes has it this time off to the left. Hayes on the drive into the lane. A pitch out. Carlson fakes a three. Now drives in. Hook pass underneath to Gray. She lays it in. It's 27-21. The Aces are on fire. They run ahead to Damaris Dantas. She missed the layup. And the rebound down to the Aces. And here they come. As Hayes has it in the front court at the controls. Works off the Clark screen. Pitch out to Colson. Colson holds on Lexi Young with a between the legs dribble, goes all the way in. Pitch out left corner. Clark's three. Splash. And the Aces have rolled to a 9-point lead and 7:12 left in the half. Clark goes over the top into Fabenley. Fabenley backs in, now throws it away. And here come the Aces again. Turnovers have hurt the Indiana Fever. Here's a three out of the corner. That's an air ball, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever. 6:56 remaining in the first half. Kelsey Plum comes back on for Las Vegas. Aaliyah Boston comes back for the Indiana Fever. Colson departs for the Aces. We'll reset your lineups in just a moment. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Left to right come the Fever in the front court. Over the top pass into Boston. Boston has it. Left of the key to the right side, Caitlin Clark. Right corner, Dantas. She unleashes a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever. Asia Wilson comes back for Las Vegas. And now Clark to come in, baseline right, in play to Mitchell. Her baseline jump, no good. Rebound tap to Lexi Hall. Hall finds Clark. Deep three is short, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Las Vegas Aces. Jackie Young is back for the Aces. Tiffany Hayes departs. So save Clark. The starters are on the floor for the Aces as Kelsey Plum has it in the front court. Kelsey Plum outside left. Gets it back from Hayes. Kelsey Plum on the drive to the baseline. Pitch out to the corner for Gray. Gray, thumb of the ball, no, got trapped, no, got fouled, no call. Yes, there is a call. I beg your pardon. 30-21 in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. Fever have gone absolutely cold after leading this game by 8, and we got an offensive foul going the other way. (30-21) our score. 6:09 left in the half. The Fever haven't scored in a while. They only have 3 points in this quarter. Mitchell finds Clark. Back to Boston. Boston fakes. No travel, no call. Mitchell flies in. 15-footer. Got it. 5:51 left in the first half. 30-23. Vegas leads by 7. Chelsea Gray in the front court. Bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson spins down the lane. Lefty layup. Nope. Rebound to Boston. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Splits defenders. Goes up. Jump ball. Or do we get a foul? I think we get a foul. And that foul leads us to a timeout as Kelsey Mitchell got hit. And we'll see what happens from there. 5:23 left in the first half. It's the Las Vegas Aces 30 and the Indiana Fever 23. Back with more after this on Snowman Multimedia. Phew. Yeah, I love that too, David. The fact that the NBA games are mostly 2 hours unless you have overtime. But for the most part, they are 2 hours. All right, we got 10 people in here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Everybody, tell your friends about this broadcast. Had a lot of people that tuned in last night for the end of that Oakland Athletics Houston Astros game, which was wonderful. This is a must-watch game of the year right here. Yes, it is, and I'm glad to be covering it. They play again on Friday, same time, 7 o'clock. Excuse me. I'm trying to learn the Aces names on their through their uniforms, but A, they have silver numbers and it's hard for me to see, and B, their hair on some of the players covers up their numbers. I had a big problem with that when I did the Fever Dallas Wings game. But we'll continue to go forward and continue to do this for everybody. I don't know how I'm going to do both those games in Arizona at Kansas State. I think it's at Kansas State. Let's find out. Kansas State is a 7-point favorite. They are a 7-point favorite. I might do that. I just might do that one. And it's an 8 o'clock start time Eastern, 7 Central time. All right. Darius Rucker in the house and in Indianapolis. Love that. And we'll be back to play in just a moment. I am hoping to join my friend Bill Schoenig for Spurs and Pacers this year and a couple of more games that I got in mind. Mitchell's free throw is good. 30-24, Las Vegas by 6 and 5:34 left in the first half. Mitchell gives the ball a spin and another spin, takes a dribble, offers the free throw, good with a high arc. 30-25 and 5:34 left in the first half. Kelsey Plum trots it up. 9 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Plum dancing on the dribble against Mitchell. Now finds Gray. Gray steps back, drives in from the right, and shoots it in off the glass. 32-25. Caitlin Clark brings it up. Now finds Aaliyah Boston. Lexi Hull has it on the left wing. Hull holds and looks. Leans over the dribble. Now starts in. Out to Caitlin Clark. Clark holds against Kelsey Plum. A bullet pass underneath to Boston. She's able to gather it. Gets Wilson out of the way and shoots it in. 32-27, 5-point lead and 4:52 left in the first half. Out front, Asia Wilson. Wilson to the free throw line. Pitch out left corner, Young. Young has the ball taken away by Lexi Hall. Here they come. Lexi Hall on the fly in the front court. Turns on the dribble and works it back outside. Christy Wallace on the floor for the first time. Dumps it into Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs in on Wilson. Goes up, had it blocked. Goes up again. Jump ball. Between Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson. And I love what Aaliyah Boston is doing, or has been doing the second half, but a great play by Asia Wilson forcing that jump ball. It'll be Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson that will jump. Foul line to the right. The toss in the air, and it's taken down by Caitlin Clark with 10 to shoot. Behind the back pass, Wallace's three is an air ball out of bounds. And Wallace saying, that's on me, that's on me, that's all right. Long way to go in this one. Indiana once upon a time down by 9, now down by 5, and 4:20 remaining in the first half. Here comes Plum, works off the screen. Plum to the free throw line. On the drive left baseline. Bounce pass Wilson, stolen by Wallace. Ahead to Mitchell. A long outlet pass ahead to Samuelson, and it's out of bounds. Katie Lou Samuelson on the floor for the first time, and the Fever have turned it over the last 2 times they've had the ball. Now Lissa Smith is back in. Kelsey Mitchell gets a break. She departs with 9 points. 32-27 and 4:05 left in the first half. Jackie Young walks it up. Young across into the front court, guarded by Christy Wallace. Asia Wilson sets the screen. Back to Young. Young on the dribble, works off the Wilson screen again. Stops, but we get a foul. And the Aces will reset with 14 on the shot clock. This was a fast-paced game at first. The Fever reached out to a 7-0 lead. And then all of a sudden, the Aces got their act together, and they're in the game. Wilson has it off to the right. Wilson backs in, spins on Boston. Pitch out to the right, to the left corner for Clark. Alicia Clark hands it to Jackie Young. 2 to shoot. A force-up 3. No good. Shot clock violation. So a 24-second violation. And with 3:41 left in the half, the Fever with a chance to cut it to 3 or 2 with a long one. Caitlin Clark walks it up. You have to wonder when Caitlin Clark's switch is going to flip on, she'll take over this game. Clark over the top pass to Boston at the free throw line. Works her way in. Had the pass tipped away. Now Wallace has it right baseline. Wallace backs in. Now finds Boston. Back to Wallace on the right wing. 7 to shoot. Wallace on the drive. Right baseline cut off by Plum. And a travel. The Aces have got the Fever down in the mud. That's usually not a good sign. Half-court offense against half-court offense. The Aces win most of the time. That's why they're the 2-time champs. Kelsey Plum brings it up. Plum guarded by Caitlin Clark in the front court. 17 to shoot. 3:13 left in the first half. Young comes to set the screen, but they give it to Wilson. Back to Plum. Plum has it, dancing on the dribble outside right, goes all the way in, forces a shot up, no good. Rebound tip to Wilson, pitch out Plum. Plum turns to the right side for Young. Young has it this time to the right corner for Gray, and that's Plum rather. Plum comes in. Clark's 3 from the left, got it. 35-27, the Aces lead by 8 and 2:43 left in the half. Each team has hit 4 3-point field goals. Out front to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the drive to the free throw line. Gets in. A hook shot. Nope. Rebound taken down by Keish Stokes. Stokes has Plum. Plum flying in the front court. Works her way left wing. Comes back out on the dribble. Now finds Clark. Bounce pass low intended for Aaliyah Boston. Ball is loose, but a foul called. And that will lead us to a timeout. 2:21 left in the first half. Aces 35 and the Fever 27. Back with more Fever basketball after this on Snowman Multimedia. Iori joins us this evening. He says the Aces are solid. It would be a character-building win for Indiana if they win. It would be a character-building win because they've lost the last 4 to the Las Vegas Aces. It would be a defining win, and it would be a big win because they already own a win over the top 4 teams in the WNBA. So let's see if they can come back. What's your opinion about Washington and Chicago tonight if they're playing without Reese? Well, Chicago's season is over. They don't have Angel Reese, so I don't think they've won their last 2. Yes, but can they keep it up for the final 5 games of the season? My opinion of the Sky, they have to run the table to get into the playoffs, to get that 8th seed, because Atlanta is hot on their trail. Atlanta is very hot on their trail. Hey, folks, if you like what you are seeing and hearing, make sure you subscribe and like. That's free. But if you want to donate to the channel, you can do it via Super Chat, and you can also do it via Cash App. The tag you need for Cash App is $ Tallman Dr. K50, or you can do it via PayPal at Snowman2172. Every penny that's donated goes to me to help my family, to make sure I can help provide for my family. What's the next goal subscriber-wise, Snowman? 2,000. 2,000 is the goal. Chicago's other rookie, Camila Cardoso, played well the other night. Yes, they did, Foxy. Yes, she did. They're going to have to run the offense through her and Kennedy Clark. Kennedy, I forgot her last name. I think she got a double-double, a real one. I think so too. I think she did. I think she got a double-double also. Asia Wilson is the player to watch tonight. And of course, she's the MVP candidate. She's got 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks already. She's flirting with a double-double. Here's Plum. Underneath pass to Young. Double fake. Out to Wilson. Left corner jumper. In and out. Rebound taken down by Nalissa Smith. 35-27 Las Vegas and 2:12 left in the first half. In the front court is Caitlin Clark. Clark on the drive. Right baseline. Goes in. Pitch out left corner. A 3 for Samuelson. No good. Rebound taken down by Young. Ahead to Chelsea Gray. And we got a whistle. Kennedy Carter. It is Carter. Okay, I got that right. I'm new with the W. You're not going to see me breaking them on you by getting a name wrong. That is all right, man. That is all right. Kelsey Plum to the free throw line, and it's good. 36-27. Las Vegas leads by 9. And what happened was a technical foul against Katie Lou Samuelson. 2 minutes for the half. 36-27. Las Vegas leads by 9 and 1:55 left in the half. Here's Wilson on the drive, left of the key, out to Gray. Gray on the move, in the lane, a pitch out, a left corner 3, got it. 39-27 as Alicia Clark bangs home a 3. And this is Las Vegas's biggest lead of the night. It is 12 with 95 seconds left in the half. Here comes Clark on the fly, all the way right baseline, pitch out Boston. Finds Clark against the Boston screen. Now underneath to Boston. Boston goes up, missed it. Rebound on the floor. Now Alyssa Smith able to get it. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fever. I want to welcome everybody that's in here tonight. And if they can make a contribution to help me help my family, that would be awesome. And I mean every word of that. After the game, you'll get a chapter of Diary of a Mad Snowman to let you know what's going on. They go underneath to Mitchell. She shoots it in, 39-29. 121 left in the first half. Gray comes across in the front court, now finds Wilson. Wilson on the drive, right of the key, out to Plum. Plum fakes. Now backs up on the dribble against Kelsey Mitchell. 108 left in the half. Here's Plum on the drive. Underneath the Gray, a Park. Now to the right side, left side for Gray. 20-footer. Nope. Rebound tip. Aaliyah Boston has it. Now head to Caitlin Clark. Bullet pass to Nalissa Smith. Backs it on Plum. Turnaround jumper left of the key. No good, but a foul called. And Nalissa Smith will shoot two. Nalissa Smith heads to the free throw line as we are under the BetUS.com final minute. Doesn't look like the Fever have strategy. Not yet, they don't. Not yet. Smith's free throw. Got it. Foxy says, make Wilson play defense and get 3 fouls before halftime. I think she only has 1. I believe she only has 1. The second attempt on the way, no good. Rebound tipped out to Nalissa Smith. Samuelson finds Clark for a deep 3. In and out. Rebound tapped on the floor. It comes down to Kelsey Plum. 41 seconds left in the half. Fever will get it on 24-second count. Wilson dancing on the dribble outside left. Now finds Gray over the top pass to Wilson. Wilson turns left of the key, comes up shooting and hitting. Man, A'ja Wilson is the MVP for a reason. It should be unanimous. 41-30, 20 seconds left in the half. Shot clock and game clock virtually even. Wilson, 12 points, 8 rebounds so far. 14 on the shot clock. Caitlin Clark backs up on the dribble against Jackie Young. Here comes Clark on the fly, right of the lane, comes up, goes up, and scores. 41-32, 6.2 left in the first half. They come into Kelsey Plum, 4 seconds, 3. Plum on the fly, spins down the lane, a pitch out to Wilson, and the horn sounds, and the half is over. So at the end of the first half, the Aces take a 9-point lead, 41-32, into the break. Going to pause for a timeout, and then we'll do a Q&A after this. Uh-oh. Oh, that's from earlier. Damn it. welcome back to our coverage of Indiana Fever basketball. It is halftime, and the Aces lead the Indiana Fever 41-32. Let's go over our scoring totals as Asia Wilson leads all scorers with 12 points. Alicia Clark came in with 9 off the bench, all from three-point field goals. But Megan Gustafson had a pair, and Chelsea Gray, I believe that's right. Yes, Chelsea Gray finished with 6 points. Kelsey Plum had a point, split a pair of free throws. Keisha Stokes started but did not score in the game. For the Indiana Fever, they were paced by Kelsey Mitchell, who led them with 11. Caitlin Clark had 8. 5 points off the bench from Erica Wheeler, a point for Nalissa Smith, 4 for Leah Boston. And Lexi Hall finished with 3. And Caitlin Clark, as I said, had 8 points and finished with 3 assists. The final 2 games are today and Friday between these two teams. The Aces won the first game 99-80 and blew them out in the second game in Las Vegas 88-69. And the Fever are trying to change that as much as they can. We may have time for some baseball after this game is over, because I'm looking at the Astros and the Oakland Athletics. They have yet to start, and we're at halftime. So if y'all want me to double this up with some baseball, put a 1 in the chat and then stick around to see what will happen if we get it. Excuse me. If we get a chance to do that game. So we'll keep our eyes on that. We'll also keep our eyes on this one. If you can, help us know, man, reach a $200 goal tonight so I can continue to help my family and I can continue to do this and turn this into a living. You guys are awesome for coming in tonight, and I appreciate you. The second half after this. Hey, y'all want to do a raid? Let's do a raid, because my buddy Larry Dixon is on. And let's show him some love right now. What's up, Bobby? Thanks for coming in. Let's go raid. Let's go raid the Dixon way, and show him some show him some love tonight. All right, there's the link, and use the hashtag Snowman Raid. And while we're at it, let's raid another channel. Let's raid another channel. shall we? Um, oh Lord, one of my favorite series this week in sports ball is now on. Hey, I got an idea. Let's show this channel some love here. My good friend Megan Price, a very dear friend, is on live. Let's rate her. They are sharing their memories of 9/11. And I remember, where were you guys? Okay, there's a good question. Use the hashtag Snowman Raid. Let's go raid Megan Price too. Let's go. Let's go get him. Let's go show that channel some love too. That's my friend Candy discussing where she was at during 9/11. My friend Jen is there, and I have yet to have Jen on to talk Panthers. I might rectify that either tomorrow or Friday, pending how much time we have, because we got a 3-hour plan tomorrow. I got to get Candy on the show too. I got to get Candy on the show, and it would be so much fun to have her on. There. Yeah, we have. She is. Look, my friend Candy is speaking a whole lot of truth. Never forget 9/11. Never ever forget 9/11. Ever. The day that everything changed in the world forever. 9/11/01. What you're listening to in the background is Chicks and Salsa. Very great weekly show. There's two channels in the chat that we're gonna raid and continue to raid. Let's rate play by play with JJ also. If he's on. Yep, he's on. And he's doing a doubleheader, and I'm gonna do a doubleheader. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Astros game because they're gonna pitch in 10 minutes. Their first pitch is in 10 minutes. The Phillies lead Tampa Bay 2-1 as the Phillies charge toward the National League East Division title. All right, let's raid. There we go. Use the hashtag Snowman Raid. There we go. There we go. And they should be coming back for the third quarter in just a minute. That's my friend JJ, Jason Joseph, that is on the call for the Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays. Situation there is they are in the top of the fifth inning, and the Phillies hold a 2-1 lead. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Phillies. One run. I beg your pardon. 3 hits and no errors for the Tampa Bay Rays. The Mets won today 6-2 over Toronto, and Washington leads Atlanta 4-0. They're in the top of the 6th inning. in Washington. So we're getting ready for the third quarter. And we will keep rating channels to bring some more subscribers in here. Karima Kelly being interviewed before we start the third period. I want to see a Fever game before the regular season closes out. I'll get a press pass and have my honey come with me and just have a whole lot of fun up in the press area. I'll reach out to them, see if I can get a pass for the last home game of the year. You're tuning in for the first time. My name is Brian Snow. I am the founder and creator of Snowman Multimedia. This is being worked into our exclusive play-by-play channel. We have our show channel of Snowman in the Morning on its own channel, as well as the Brian Snow Show. So if you guys would be so kind to subscribe to both of those channels and comment the word done when you do, it would be such a help. It would be such a help to me and everyone that tunes in. See if we can get both those channels up to 100 subscribers by the end of the week and 500 by the end of the month. 41-32 as the Fever come onto the floor to start the third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell has 11. Caitlin Clark has 8 to lead the Fever. Asia Wilson 12 to lead all scorers. And this time the Aces will come left to right. Clark and the Fever go right to left. Wilson has 12. Tiffany Hayes has 8 off the bench to lead the Aces. 9-point lead. Las Vegas's biggest lead was 12. And here we come into the front court as Young has it this time out front to Wilson. Right side, Gray. Gray holds and looks. A pitch underneath. Ball is blocked. Foul called. Or we have a jump ball again. We have a jump ball. Aaliyah Boston against Asia Wilson. And a good job by Aaliyah Boston. Ball is tipped and controlled by the Aces. A punch pass underneath is stolen by Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall in the front court on the fly. Dish to Alyssa Smith, stolen by Wilson. And back they come the other way as Gray has it this time. Back to Young. Young on the drive into the lane. Pitch out to the right corner for Wilson. Can't find anybody. Wilson has it out front. Back to Jackie Young. Young fakes, drives in, lean in, flip, good. 43-32. Las Vegas leads by 11 and 9:15 left in the third. Clark has it racing in the front court underneath to Aaliyah Boston. Scores and draws the foul. 43-34 with a free throw to come for Kelsey Mitchell. And she got chopped. She absolutely got chopped on that drive. Mitchell, 11 points in the game, or 13 points, looking for 14. It's short. And the rebound taken down by the Aces, taken down by Stokes. Chelsea Gray across into the front court. Chelsea Gray on the move to the right, guarded by Alyssa Smith. Backs up on the dribble, guarded by Caitlin Clark. Coming to set the screen is Jackie Young. And Gray has it on the drive all the way, and we get a whistle. And an offensive foul against against the Aces. It's against Young. 43-34, 8:50 left in the third quarter. Over the top pass into Aaliyah Boston. Boston straddles the three-point line. Backdoor cut Mitchell. She lays it in. And the lead is down to 7, 43-36. 8:40 left in the third. Now you got to turn the screws defensively. Here comes Plum on the drive. Reverse layup is in. 45-36. Las Vegas leads by 9. You need a bucket here. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble out front. Guarded by Jackie Young. A step back three. No good. Rebound snatched down by Wilson, and she's got a double-double. Ahead comes Gray. Gray in the front court. Outside right. Now to Wilson. Wilson goes up. Missed it. Ball tipped to Aaliyah Boston. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly, front court to the right. Clark down to Bassett to Nalissa Smith, had it chopped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fever with 8:06 left in the third. .806 left in the third. They have it in play to Boston. Caitlin Clark has it this time off to the right. Bounce pass Aaliyah Boston. The ball was kicked. .759 left in the third, and the Vegas defense has clamped Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. Boston has it out front. Boston starts a dribble to the right, fakes, now finds Mitchell off her foot, able to get it back. Mitchell looking to clear some room and does. Now takes a three. Splash! Maybe that'll get the fans going. 45-39, 6-point game, and 7:38 left in the third. 18 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Out front is Chelsea Gray. Gray has Young on the left wing. Young on the drive into the lane. Shoots it up and in. 47-39. Back comes Caitlin Clark on the fly. Her layup is blocked out of bounds by Asia Wilson. An MVP and a future MVP going at each other, both wearing the number 22. .719 left in the third. Boston has it out front. Boston finds Caitlin Clark. Back to Boston. Free throw line jumper. In and out. Rebound taken down. Alyssa Smith goes up. Scores! 47-41 and 7:05 left in the third. Here comes Gray. Gray backs up on the dribble against the screen from Stokes. Gray goes down the lane and fouled by Caitlin Clark. With 6:56 left in the third period. 47-41, Las Vegas with the lead. And thank you, Ari, for subbing to the second show channel. .47-41 as Chelsea Gray heads to the free throw line. The first one, good. 48-41, 7-point Las Vegas lead. They've led by as many as 12. Indiana trying to chop the tree down and climb all the way back into it. 49-41 as the second free throw drops. 6:50 for the third. 8 points for Chelsea Gray along with 4 assists. Caitlin Clark this time has it out front to Boston. Boston has it between the rings. 3-point stripe now finds Alyssa Smith. Charges right down the lane. Reverse layup. Good. It's a 6-point game. 49-43. Back comes Jackie Young in the front court. Young leans over the dribble against Lexi Hall. Fans starting to make a little noise in Indianapolis. Stokes has it this time. Back to Young. Young has it in the left corner. Backs it on Caitlin Clark. Turnaround shot in the lane. No good. Rebound tipped off the floor, off the boards, and it comes down to Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark brings it up. Clark has it in the front court. Clark stops and starts. Got bumped, no call. Now has it out to the right. Over the top pass to Alyssa Smith. A three-pointer from the left wing. In and out. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Back up. Good. It's a 4-point game. 5:53 left in the third, and Indiana has clawed back from 12 down. They're within 4. 5:50 left in the third, and timeout called by Vegas. 5:50 left in the third quarter. It is Las Vegas 49 and the Fever 45. Back after this. What the? Hey. God dang it. (49-45) our score. 5:50 left in the third quarter as the Fever make their way back into the game. Now, Alyssa Smith got that last bucket that sent 17,174 into a frenzy, and they are back in this ball game. 49-45. Here comes Young. Young pitch out left corner, Plum out to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson backs up, 18-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Willia Boston. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly in the front court, right to left. Out front, Boston. Now to Lexi Hall on the left wing. Over the top pass into Alyssa Smith, out of bounds. It belongs to Vegas. Dag nabbit. Ninth turnover against the Fever tonight. The Aces have 8. And this time Chelsea Gray brings it up. Gray across into the front court. Works off the Alicia Clark screen. Plum has it out front, 13 to shoot. Here comes Plum on the drive right of the lane. Spins. Now finds Alicia Clark. Out front, Chelsea Gray. A hook pass back left to Jackie Gray. Here's a three. Nope. And the rebound comes. Jackie Young, three is no good. Rebound to Caitlin Clark. Ahead to Alyssa Mitchell. It's a blocking foul. And both Chelsea Gray and Alyssa Smith are slow to get up. Well, both players are up. That's a good thing. Gray will head to the bench. Seems to be limping just a little bit. 49-45. The Fever trail by 4. They have the ball as Mitchell comes in play to Boston. Can't find anybody. Now leaves it for Caitlin Clark. Clark backs up, stops and starts against Kelsey Plum, forces the shot up. Good, and a foul called. Caitlin Clark with 10 and looking for 11 with this free throw. 4:43 left in the third. This has been a slow-paced game, but a well-played game by both teams. That lean-in flip by Clark gives her 10 and a chance for 11. It's on the way. Rimming good. And guess what, folks? It's a 1-point game and 4:40 left in the third. 11 points for Caitlin Clark. She's 4 of 14 from the floor. Kelsey Plum dancing on the dribble outside right now to Wilson. To the left side, Young. Young fakes. Pitch out Wilson. 20-foot ahead of the key. Yep. You can't stop it, and you can't even contain it. 16 for Asia Wilson. Back comes Caitlin Clark on the fly. Clark driving baseline. Reverse layup. Short. Rebound tumbles to both players tumble to the floor, and a loose ball foul against Vegas. And Caitlin Clark is hurt. She was slow to get up, but she is up now. And that's great for the potential rookie of the year. So the foul will be charged to Jackie Young, who crashed with Clark on the floor. Clark will head to the bench for a little bit of a rest. And in fact, Both teams will take a timeout. In fact, there is a challenge going on, and it's from Becky Hammond saying that, and she thinks that was an offensive foul on Caitlin Clark. Becky Hammond saying that is not a foul. So we'll find out the challenge in a minute. And I mean, Jackie Young, although inadvertent, reached up and chopped Caitlin Clark. It's a 3-point lead, 51-48, and 4:17 left in the third. And they're still doing the review. And Becky Hammond is wondering what the referees are seeing. Caitlin Clark is back on the floor and back up, and that's a good thing to see. So it's the Fever ball, and they'll bring it in left of the key. They have it in play to Mitchell. Mitchell flying in, lefty layup, rimming no, ball tapped on the floor, loose ball foul. With 4:14 left in the third. Nalissa Smith to the free throw line. Indiana 5 of 7 from the line. The Aces 8 for 9. Need these two here. Nalissa Smith takes a deep breath. It's on the way and no good off the back of the rim. Man, you need these. Into the game comes Sydney Colson, and Jackie Young will get a breather. 5 points and 4 rebounds for Nalissa Smith, who said in an interview earlier this week that she just loves how the team is coming together. The second attempt on the way is no good. It rims out. Rebound on the floor, taken by the Aces. Colson has it with a long pass ahead to Tiffany Hayes. Hayes dancing on the dribble, front court to the left. Hayes with a bounce pass to Wilson, 18-footer, rimming no. Ball tipped on the floor. It stays with Las Vegas. With 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Colson to bring it in, baseline left. Looking, comes into Wilson. And we get a whistle. And it was actually, we get a foul. That's what happened. We got a foul called. And it's against Aaliyah Boston. Who goes over, and they're doing another review. Are they on now? Nope, they're not. And now they're doing another review. Wait a minute. I'm looking for something here. Hold on a minute, folks. And now Christy Sides is getting an explanation, I beg your pardon, of what's going on. Question still remains. After this game, do y'all want me to flip into the Astros game and finish it? Put a one in the chat if you'd like me to do so. Excuse me. 51-48. The technical free throw was missed, and now Colson to bring it in, baseline right. Flips it in play to Plum. Plum on the drive, left baseline pitch out is out of bounds to Indiana. Yeah, I got that right. (51-48). 3:51 left in the third. Caitlin Clark across into the front court. Leans over the dribble against Colson. Alyssa Smith comes to set the screen. Clark has it. Clark on the move. Free throw line. Comes up shooting. Short. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Ahead to Colson. Colson on the fly in the front court to the left. Colson backs up on the dribble. Now to Wilson at the free throw line. Left right side Clark. Right corner Plum. A three on the way. In and out. Back in again. And the lead is 6, just like that. 54-48. 3:20 left in the third. Clark with a bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell wrestled at by Plum and a jump ball. And Kelsey Mitchell and Kelsey Plum going at it. And those two will be involved in the jump ball. If there's ever a time for Caitlin Clark to take over, it would be now. 54-48. It'll be Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Mitchell. There's 18 on the shot clock. And the ball is tapped and gathered in by Alyssa Smith in the left corner. Out to Caitlin Clark. Guarded by Colson. Here comes Clark on the fly. Down the lane. Goes in. Fakes. Back out to Hall. Hall on the drive with a left-hand dribble. Fakes. Lean in flip. Rimming no, but a foul called, and Lexi Hall shoots 2. With 3:04 left in the third. (54-48). Lexi Hall to the free throw line. 7 points in the game for her, and 8 with that free throw. Remember, Alyssa Smith missed two big free throws earlier in the quarter. The second attempt on the way is good. It's a 4-point game, 54-50. Colson brings it up between the rings, finds Asia Wilson. Wilson, missteal Mitchell, pitch out Plum, 3 from the left wing. Yes. And just like that, the lead is up to 7. 2 threes by Kelsey Plum. Inside of a minute here in the third quarter. Here comes Caitlin Clark. Wraparound pass to Aaliyah Boston. Boston fakes. Finds Lexi Hall on the drive in the lane. Lean in, flip. Good. 5-point game. The Fever stay within 5 with 2:28 left in the third. In the front court is Colson. Colson leans over the dribble. 28 points in the paint for the Indiana Fever tonight. They've doubled Las Vegas in that production. Colson holds and looks to Kelsey Plum. A left wing 3. Nope. Rebound taken down by Jackie Young, and they'll get another try. Out front to Colson. Colson dancing on the dribble outside left. Works off the Wilson screen. Over the top pass into Wilson. Double fake. She shoots it up. No good. Rebound Wilson. Ball loose, but a loose ball foul against Indiana. With 1:57 left in the third. This has been a very physical game, hence the score where it is. 57-52 Vegas. They have it in play to Clark. Now to the right corner, Young. Drives right baseline and goes up. Has it blocked. Boston the rebound. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. A long pass ahead. Picked off by Clark, but it's out of bounds. And it will stay with the Indiana Fever. But first, timeout. And a good job by Alicia Clark getting into the passing lanes and nearly picking that pass off. 1:46 left in the third. It's the Aces 57 and the Fever 52 on Snowman Multimedia Sports. 57-52. Las Vegas leads by 5. They've led by as many as 12 in this ball game. 1:46 left in the third, and the Fever need to really get their act together. For the Fever, it is Hall, Clark, Smith, Boston. Well, let's get the correct 5 for you. As Lexi Hall looks to come in, foul line extended right. Over the top pass into Boston is tipped out of bounds. And the Fever will keep it with 19 on the shot clock and 1:45 left in the third. This time, Lexi Hall to come in, baseline right. Hall looks to bring it in. Baseline right. Nobody getting open. And they come into Boston just as the 5-second count went dead. Out front, Boston. Boston fakes. Left corner, Mitchell. A 3-try on the way is no good. Rebound tip to the floor. Asia Wilson has it. Kelsey Plum flip ahead to Colson. Colson on the drive. They have numbers. Colson stops left baseline. Comes back out to the left wing with 15 on the shot clock. Over the top pass to Asia Wilson against Boston. Asia Wilson backs in. Turnaround shot in the lane. Got it. And a foul called. Asia Wilson starting to take over. And Caitlin Clark needs to do the same in a hurry. 59-52 with a free throw to come and 1:19 left in the third. Back in for Las Vegas comes Chelsea Gray. Asia Wilson to the free throw line. Wilson is ready. Offers the free throw. No good. Ball on the floor. Out of bounds. Stays with Las Vegas with 1:18 left in the third. It'll be Chelsea Gray that will bring it in. Baseline left, looking. And it comes in play to Young. Back to Gray. Gray on the left wing. Bounce a little left. Asia Wilson against Aaliyah Boston. She goes up, had it blocked. Rebound underneath to Chelsea Gray. She shoots it in. Plus the foul. And just like that, the lead is 9. The Fever were within 1 at 49-48. But now this is a 12-4 run. Aaliyah Boston picked up the foul, and she'll have to come out. And now Becky Hammond is going after the officials, and she is irate. There's 1:06 left in the third, 61-52 in favor of the Aces. And for the third time this quarter, they're going to the monitor for a review. And it's the Fever posing a challenge. That's what Becky Hammond is mad about. She wanted the ball in the hands of the free throw shooter before the challenge went down. Becky Hammond picked up a technical foul in the process. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the call to see if this will be reversed. As it stands right now, it's 61-52 Vegas with a free throw to come for Chelsea Gray as it stands to the moment. The Fever got to within one, but they've only scored 4 points since then in the last 3 minutes. We've had 3 reviews here in the third quarter. All right. Call stands. Foul plus basket plus foul. Becky Hammond got a technical in all that mess. And Caitlin Clark will shoot the technical free throw. And then there's a free throw to come as Clark bangs it home to make it an 8-point game, 61-53. Gray's free throw remained good, and the lead is back up to 9, 62-53. Caitlin Clark in the front court with a minute to go in the third. Clark turns on the dribble against Colson. 10 to shoot. Ball off of Clark's hands. Colson comes up with a steal. Colson flying in and lays it in. 11-point lead just like that. 45 seconds left in the third. You can get a 2-for-1 if you hurry. Caitlin Clark backs up against Colson. Turns out to the left wing. Caitlin Clark, free throw line. Pitch out Lexi Hall. Hall works off the Clark screen. Down the lane. Lean in, flip. Rimming. Good. 9-point lead again. 64-55. 23 seconds left. 7-second difference. Clock to game clock. Leaning over the dribble is Jackie Young. She charges down the lane and lays it up. No good. 7 seconds for the third. They run ahead to Mitchell. 4, 3. Mitchell. 2. Lays it up. Nope. Follow. Now Melissa Smith is in. And that will close the third quarter with Las Vegas leading by 7. 64-57. The Fever have gotten within 1, but they trail by 7 after trailing by as many as 12. We go to the fourth quarter after this. Our stat of the night is brought to you in part by BetUS.com. And the stat of the night is Las Vegas has 22 points off the bench. Indiana has only 5. 64-57. We just started the money period. Caitlin Clark in the front court off to the left. Out front, Mitchell back to Clark. And an offensive foul against Kelsey Mitchell, just as Clark banged home a 3. And Mitchell's wondering where did I commit the offensive foul. 64-57, 7-point, 64-57, 7-point lead. Out front it comes to Stokes. Now underneath to Gray. Over the top pass to Clark. Out front Colson. 8 to shoot. Colson has it. Works off the Clark screen. Back to Clark. Her shot's blocked, but a foul called. .27 left in the fourth quarter, and the Aces are back to the free throw line in the form of Alicia Clark. The Aces have led from the second quarter on. The first free throw. Yep. .65-57. The second attempt on the way, good. 66-57, 9-point lead and 9:25 left in the money period. Clark in the front court to Lexi Hull. Hull off to the left, finds Mitchell. 3-pointer on the way. Yes! 66-60, 6-point game. In the front court is Gray. Gray finds Young. Step back 3 on the way. Splash. 9-point lead, 69-60. 8:59 left in the money period. Here's Kelsey Mitchell. Had the ball go off her foot. Gathered in by Fabenley. Fabenley to Caitlin Clark. A 3 from the right wing. Rimming, no. Rebound. Nilissa Smith had it. It comes down to Gray. It comes down to Young. Young in the front court. Outside left. 18 on the shot clock. 8:39 on the big one. Clark has it on the right wing. Down finds Colson. Colson turns on the dribble. Right down the lane. Pitch out left corner. 3-ball on the way. Yep. And that is Stokes with a 3-pointer from distance. It's a 12-point lead. This equals the largest. Here's Caitlin Clark on the fly. All the way in. Lays it up and in. 72-62. 10-point lead. 8:14 left. But this is the end where the Fever have to turn the screws defensively. Here's Gray. Has it with a foul called. It's on Lexi Hull. 8:09 left in the money period. And our possible second game shows the Astros leading the Athletics 1-0. They came back last night, the Astros did, in the 7th, got 2 tying runs, but lost the game in 12, 4-3. Here comes Young on the speed dribble, off to the left. Out front Clark, out front Clark, back to Young. Young holds and looks. A 3 on the way. In and out. Rebound to Alyssa Smith. Outlet pass to Caitlin Clark. Now to Lexi Hull on the drive. In from the left all the way. Lost the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Indiana. 72-62 our score. The Fever down by 10. They're really working hard to try to come back and get this one. They have it in play to Clark. Fabenley has it this time. Here she comes right down the lane and lays it in. Back comes Las Vegas. Chelsea Gray has it right of the lane. Pitch out Clark. A 3 on the way. Short. Rebound taken down by by Fabenley. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. Bullet pass ahead to Lexi Hall. Underneath Nalissa Smith. She goes up. Had it blocked. Foul called. She'll shoot 2. 7:19 left in the money period. Nalissa Smith will head to the free throw line. Again, with 7:19 left in the money period. Nalissa Smith said, I was shooting. And indeed she was. She'll get 2 free throws. Fever 8 for 12 from the line tonight. Here's the first one. Got it. Hit a couple of more. You hit a couple of more of those. And remember, Nalissa Smith missed 2 halfway through the third quarter. That could have made it a 1-point game. Asia Wilson back on. And Stokes is out. The second attempt on the way. Got it. 72-66. 6-point game. 7:15 left in the third. Left in the money period. I beg your pardon. Young directing traffic in the front court. Works her way to the right. Now has it back out front. Between the rings. Works her way to the free throw line. Pitch out left corner. 20-footer on the way. Short. Rebound to Leah Boston. Rebound for Bentley, I beg your pardon. Outlet pass Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark backs up on the dribble. Looking for help. Right down the lane with a 15-footer. Missed it. Offensive foul on Caitlin Clark. And that's a good call. She did lead with body contact. That's a good call. That is indeed an offensive foul. 72-66, 6-point lead, and 6:40 remaining. Here comes Gray to the free throw line. Out front, Clark. Back to Wilson. Wilson backs in. Lean in, flip. Nope. Rebound for Bentley. Bentley has it in the front court. And the ball picked off by Vegas. No one warned her that an opponent was coming. Chelsea Gray in the front court. Gray has it outside right. 6:20 remaining in the money period. Works off the screen from Asia Wilson. A 3-pointer out of the corner is missed, and Caitlin Clark the rebound. Man, they need Caitlin Clark to get hot and get hot right now. Here she comes. Pitch out left corner. Hall. Out front to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell fakes. Comes up shooting at the foul line. No. Rebound taken down by Clark. Alicia Clark finds Chelsea Gray. Gray brings it up. On the right side, Asia Wilson. Bounce pass underneath. Back to Wilson. Wilson, lean in, flip on the baseline is good. 74-66. Asia Wilson taking over the ball game. 5:40 left in the money period. Mitchell outside left to the corner for Samuelson. Back to Clark. 3-pointer left wing. Nope. Rebound, Alicia Clark. Caitlin Clark has not shot the ball well at all. Now they run ahead to Young. To Clark on the left wing. Over the top pass into Wilson. Double team. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul call. She'll shoot 2. You know who you go to when you're the champs. And they're going to their MVP in Asia Wilson. We have time on the floor. 5:52 remaining in the money period. 74 for Vegas. 66 for the Fever. Back after this. Kelsey Mitchell leads with 21 points tonight, and they're going to have to get hot if they're going to stay in this ball game. They're down by 8, 74-66, as A'ja Wilson prepares the free throw and drops it. 75-66. Wilson gets ready. The second free throw. Got it. 76-66. It's a 10-point lead for Vegas, and you may think that seems safe. She's got another double-double with 20 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Clark working off the screen to the left. Clark looking for help. Out front it comes to Fabenley. Clark has it back on the right way. Clark dancing on the dribble with 8 to shoot. Clark turns on the dribble, double team. Out to Fabenley, 20-footer. Got it. 76-68 and 4:55 remaining. Got to have a couple of defensive stops here if you're going to really cut into this lead and get the lead back. Out to the left is Young. Out front, Wilson. Wilson turns on Fabenley and looks. Had the ball poked at. Now finds Clark. Clark on the driver to the lane. Pitch back Wilson. 18-footer. Yep. 22 for the MVP, A'ja Wilson. 78-68. Samuelson in the front court to Lexi Hall. Hall finds Mitchell. Three-pointer on the way. Yes! 78-71. 7-point lead and 4:15 remaining. This is the end where Indiana has to turn it up. You got to have some defensive stops. Mitchell has 24 points tonight. Young has it this time. Finds Wilson on the curl. 15-footer. Got it again. 80-71. 24 for A'ja Wilson. That ties for game-high honors. Here's Caitlin Clark on the fly. She lays it in. Caitlin Clark with 15. And the lead is 7, 80-73, and 3:47 remaining in the contest. Missteal Clark. Gray has it on the dribble. Out to Wilson. Wilson gathers it in, finds Young. Young on her way in from the right. Pitch out left corner, Wilson. Out front, Clark. Out front to Gray with a scoop layup. Missed. Rebound for Bentley. For Bentley with the outlet pass to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the fly. All the way. A pass back out to Samuelson. Samuelson with a fake. Steps with an 18-footer. Rimming no. Rebound taken down by Las Vegas and a foul called. A loose ball foul against Indiana. And it's against Samuelson. And timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 3:20 for the money period. Vegas salting away the win. 80-73. We'll be back. 80-73 our score. We are inside of the fourth quarter. And Indiana needs to figure out what they have to do to get this ball game. There's 3:20 remaining in the fourth period. They can still come back and get this one. As they take a look at Tyrese Halliburton, who is here tonight. This season, the Fever are the only team with two players with 100 3-point field goals made, Mitchell and Clark. Clark with 112 and Mitchell with 100. 3:10 left. A bounce pass underneath to Wilson. Wilson fakes on Clark. Wilson backs in, fall away jumper. Nope. Long rebound for Bentley. For Bentley's probably going to go the rest of the way in place of Aaliyah Boston. Here's a Clark three. Nope. The rebound to Wilson. It's still 80-73. 2:51 left. In the front court is Young. Young leans over the dribble, now backs up on the dribble, holds and looks, now finds Asia Wilson to the right side. Young back to Wilson. Wilson in from the right, bulls away in the lane, missed the layup, rebound Lexi Hall. 80-73 and 2.5 minutes left. Got to have a bucket this trip. Aaliyah Boston has it this time, dancing on the dribble off to the right. Now has Kelsey Mitchell. Over the top pass into Lexi Hall. Hall left of the lane, comes back outside to Aaliyah Boston. Right side Mitchell. Three-pointer up. Nope. And we get a foul. There's one on the shot. There's 1 second on the shot clock. Kelsey Plum comes back in. And going out is Tiffany Hayes. They have 1 to shoot. And it's got to be quick. Hall to come in. Into Boston, taps it up. Nope. And we get a foul. And that will reset the 24-second clock. Tammy for Bentley was fouled just as the shot clock went dead. 2:11 left, 80-73. Got to have both of these. Tammy for Bentley is ready. The first free throw, no good. And that's been one of the struggles for the Fever tonight. 80-73 our score, 2:11 left. Time running out on Indiana. They've clinched the playoff berth, but you want to have a victory over the world champions as the second free throw was missed and Alicia Clark comes down with a rebound. Ahead it comes to Chelsea Gray. Leaves it for Young. Young across into the front court. Young leans over the dribble with 2 minutes left. Here comes Young. Oh, looking, holds up and looking. Now finds Clark. To the right side, Plum. Plum on the left wing with 5 to shoot. Here comes Plum. Stops. Bounce pass underneath to Clark. And it's out of bounds with a 24-second violation. They're trying to get a little too cute. And it cost them. So the Fever have the ball down by 7. Aaliyah Boston to trigger, three-quarter court in play to Caitlin Clark. With 100 seconds left. Clark on the move, front court to the right. Backs in on Alicia Clark. Now finds Mitchell. Mitchell stops, 15-footer in the lane, no good. Rebound for Bentley. The Bentley fakes, kick out Clark. A three from the right wing, short. Rebound taken down by Young. And that may be the last hope for the Fever with 1:20 remaining. And they trail by 7, 80-73. Chelsea Gray in the front court against for Bentley on a switch. 1:10 left. Over to Asia Wilson on the right wing. Wilson steps back, now steps in on the drive, had the ball poked away, got it back, 2 to shoot. Wilson on the drive into the lane, shoots it up, in, and as the shot clock went dead. And that may close the door. Did she get did it leave her hand? Yes, it did. That's a good basket. It left her hands just as the shot clock went dead. 28 for Asia Wilson tonight. They're looking at the monitor, and the call is going to stay the way it is on the court. A'ja Wilson got that shot off in time. It left her hands just as the shot clock went dead. $82-73 Vegas. That's the score we have right now. As Wilson drove down the lane, she let it go in time. So it looks like the Aces are going to get out of here with the win. They play each other again on Friday. And Aaliyah Boston has fouled out. Remember, the Fever jumped out to a 7-0 lead to start the game. But Vegas hung around and hung around and hung around. They were able to get the lead by the half, and they have been rolling since. A'ja Wilson to the free throw line, 28 points tonight. Looking for 29. Got it. 83-73. We're inside the final minute, and the Fever have to quit wasting time. Caitlin Clark in the front court works off the Samuelson screen. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble. Bounce pass to Bentley. She lays it in. 8-point game, 52.5 left. 83-75. 48 seconds left. Young comes across in the front court. Last stand for Indiana. Young leans over the dribble. Way on the left wing between the circles. 11 to shoot. Here comes Young. Bounce pass Wilson. Pitch out right left corner. 3 on the way. That's it. Alicia Clark hits the 3, making it 86-75. And 30 seconds left. And the door just slammed. Here's Clark dancing on the dribble outside right, 14 seconds. Underneath to Bentley. Bentley with a fake. Why are they wasting time? And their pass is stolen by Wilson. And that, folks, is your game. A'ja Wilson came on late to show why she's the MVP of the league. She finishes with 28 points and 14 rebounds. And that's your game. Final score tonight, Las Vegas 86 and Indiana 75. Fever led this game early, 7-0, but then the Aces woke up and roared back, got the lead, and they didn't relinquish it early in the second quarter. Final score one more time, 86 for the Aces, 75 for the Fever. We will not be doing a second game tonight. I'm going to get some dinner, and I'm going to probably crash early tonight. But I'll be here tomorrow, 2 p.m. with the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros, the final game of that series. And then later on tonight, after I take a nap, it'll be the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. And we hope that you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. So long, everybody. And thank you for tuning in.